After serving 2 years behind bars, Mike walked out of prison with no one there to pick him up. Strangely enough, he was jumping for joy because he was about to become a multimillionaire. Before his arrest, Mike had stolen a diamond worth $200 million. Just as he got his hands on it, the cops showed up. In a panic, he slipped into a construction site across the street and stashed the diamond. After getting busted, he desperately memorized the address marked on the pipe, 3rd floor, north side. His plan was simple: retrieve it once he got out. But 2 years later, that construction site had been transformed into a police station, and you needed a key card to get in. Mike was furious, stomping his feet in frustration. While trying to figure out his next move, he spotted a delivery guy and tried to sneak in disguised as one. But the security guard shut him down, saying only 2 types of people could enter the building: those wearing a badge or those wearing handcuffs. Mike definitely didn't want to wear handcuffs again, so he had his uncle make him a fake police badge and waltzed right into the station. He made his way to the 3rd floor where he'd hidden the diamond, but just as he was about to make his move, a man burst into the room. Thinking it was a cop, Mike instinctively kicked him to the ground. When the real police arrived, they discovered the guy was actually a criminal. Quick on his feet, Mike claimed he'd stepped in to stop the suspect from escaping through the ventilation ducts. The captain was confused and asked who he was. Mike said he was the new transfer, flashing his badge and a nearly perfect resume. The captain, thinking he'd landed a real talent, partnered him up with a detective named Adam to work on a tough case. Sure enough, Mike impressed them again. The complainant claimed a burglar had broken through the window and stolen expensive forged wheel rims, but Mike only needed a quick look to spot something fishy. He explained that if he were the thief, he'd enter through the skylight and disable the alarm system. No need to break a window. He went on to point out that loading a truck full of those heavy rims would take way too long, and besides, they weren't even that valuable. There was only one explanation: the owner staged the whole thing. When Mike opened the owner's truck, his theory proved correct. The missing rims were right there. Just like that, Mike cracked the case, and over the following days, he racked up one success after another. The captain was ready to give him a promotion, but Mike wasn't interested in that. He'd only posed as a cop to find the diamond. One day, when no one was watching, he crawled into the ventilation ducts to search. He found duct tape, but no diamond. There had been a water leak earlier, which likely washed it away. So Mike tried a different spot and opened an exhaust fan. Using a mirror, he finally spotted the diamond, somewhere above the administrative office. Using an investigation as an excuse, he walked into the office without raising suspicion, opened the exhaust fan, and felt around until he finally got his hands on the diamond he'd been obsessing over. But the moment he grabbed it, he heard footsteps approaching.